Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're getting to it late tonight, late work, etc, etc. So the channel takes second place while we get the old main job finished. However, this morning a time trial completed. There we go, we got gold with the original time we set at 142.234 in the top 16,500. Not too bad. I did go back to that at one point. I found that incredibly difficult to improve on what I'd already done. Whatever I did that first day, whether it was my own car or the rental, I seem to have done enough. So that was great stuff. We won 2 million credits. What is there to do then? There's a new one, Grand Valley South, in the wicked Fabrication GT51. There's 13 days to go on that. Just as a quick review, there's 3 days left to go on the Olympic Esports officially licensed event. I've still got a silver in there, and we haven't touched Fuji yet in the GR3s. We're going to have to do that at some point. 6 days to go. Doesn't excite me, I'm afraid. But this Grand Valley South one, let's go see what we've got. I do have one, I believe. I do own one. There it is. But for whatever reason, it's we don't have sports medium tyres. So let's put it on. Let's go to car settings and put the sports mediums on. And let's give this a whirl. There's nothing we can do. There's settings are bopped, so whatever you want to do, there's no downforce. Can't do anything with the ECU, it's all what it is. We could put wings on the front, but they'll have no effect. We could widen the wheels. As far as we know, we'd have no effect. So let's go out and see what it's like. What are we looking for? So we need a 117.737 or better for gold. And I've no idea how this is going to go. So I'm going to do usual format. I'm going to do lap after lap after lap, and then I'm going to edit that down, and you'll just see the improvements laps on laps to get to that 117.737. I'm hoping it's not going to be much. Ultimately, folks, a 115.473 at the moment. He's 2/10 ahead of everybody else. Can we see the friends list? Have we got a ranking? Let's see what anybody else has got. So there's some people really quite quick there looking down the list. Look at that. Happy days. All the usual fate. Somebody with 2 accounts. Naughty boy. No, there's no wrong with that at all. If you've got the time to run 2 accounts, you do so. That's the way. However, we'll give it a whirl and give it a go. So which course is it and which direction? That's the question. Settings, as we always do. Assist settings will be traction control 1, default ABS. And I'll turn these off to start with. See how we go. Control settings. We're on a wheel, so open button configuration. Force feedback 5 max torque. Force feedback sensitivity 6. And it looks like the short course. It is the short course. Let's give it a whirl, folks. Let's see where we go. We've got the ghost set to 0.4. Bit of a long wind in for this run into this lap. My word, is there. That's painful. Oh my lord, look how painful that is. It doesn't change up to 5th. Oh my bejesus. Oh, what is this all about? I don't normally do the commentary on this, I do it afterwards, but let's see how it goes. I normally drop the screen and I'll do the commentary after, but hey ho, let's talk our way through. First lap's going to be deadly slow because of that slow coming through the line. We've got to leave it in 4th gear by the looks of it as long as possible. Got to find a way through these. Do we get nullified for that? No, we cut the apex. We missed the wall. We got a penalty there for cutting the apex, so there's no point restarting the lap because we start the lap just here. Whoa. And we're going to get a penalty where we're going to... Oh, this is suicidingly painful. Oh. I was just about to burst into a rendition of the theme tune to MASH. We're going to keep it in 4th gear up the hill. Fifth gear does accelerate, but it's so slow. And we get to dispose of the penalty on this lap, so getting a time, well, we have to be careful about cutting the track around this corner, don't we? On the brakes, and the car is sliding big time. There's the penalty line. Horrible, isn't it? Oh my lord, this is... Oh, again, I've always said it, who's got the biggest brain to think of this? To think this kind of challenge up? Change it to 5th gear. Do we get to 131 by the corner? I guess we do. Oh. It sets you up in 3rd gear for there, but I just don't like it. I genuinely don't see the benefit to humankind for this kind of event. It makes me want to go and run GT3s at Suzuka. I've changed up way too early. But it's far too painful to go back to the start. I'm going to run 2nd gear around here because 3rd gear didn't work. Car doesn't turn in 3rd. We've got quite a run on there. I'm not so sure it's going to be a 117. Did I change up too early there? Don't know. 119. Up again. 28. Aiming to come through the line faster than a fast thing. We're coming in tighter, but we're not getting quite the same acceleration out the corner, but we are up there. We're faster than he was previous. Went to 5th and I probably shouldn't have done. Don't hit the wall. See if we can keep this running. Rev it out in fourth, up to 128. Change gear. 118.1, so almost a full second off. We're going to put the counter steer assistance on, and we're going to give it another rock and roll. It does slide, but it square slides, look. Goes nowhere. Lost a bit of acceleration against the ghost there. Fifth gear, changed down to ice. Try and keep it on the road. Third gear. Want to keep it wide here. Down a second. Back up to third. Back down a second. .94, 128. .117.5, so almost a gold. Feels like I'm driving a big old Jag. I do love how Wade Clarkson says that, Jag. It's nothing like a Jag. Doesn't look like a Jag, doesn't smell like a Jag, won't drive like a Jag either. A Jag would just be a big old cumbersome tank. This thing's got power. Ease off the power, ease off the power. Go around the corner in third. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Boot it. We're really with him this time. 95. Then 128, 129. That's got to be an improvement. 17.529. There we go. It's microscopic, but it's... But we're there at that position. Top 2,000. Day one. Happy days. And with that being the case, folks, just as I come to this end of this video, ultimately what we're trying to do is achieve the gold. I really don't think that's enough to get gold. I was quite put off in the first couple of laps by just how badly performing that car is. And I guess that's something we all get used to, is the fact that we play a lot on the sports, the racing tyres, the actual super grippy stuff, and we don't actually probably challenge ourselves enough. So that's why I'm going to get stuck into this one. I know there's not much left. Well, there is a little longer left. But with the case it is, I want to encourage you guys to get in there. There's only 2,000 people quicker than me. And that tells me it's tough. But there's easy credits to win here, folks. They're low-hanging fruit. It's an opportunity to get there. You've just got to follow those steps. So I also acknowledge the feedback I've received of late is that you're just doing laps and we're not learning anything. Well, everything is in the video. If it isn't, let me know. If what you're struggling with is not understanding what I'm doing, but I'm really just taking to the track and doing laps and getting faster because I learned from my ghost. So what can we do? At the end, folks, I could do what Kai does. Do a lap that says, if you do this, 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 and this, you'll get this time. But folks, he is so much better than I am. I can't do that. I have to do it the way I'm doing it, because if I'm like you and that's just a guy that thinks he's good at the game, good enough to get gold, all I'm doing is relaying what I'm doing. And if you follow those steps, ultimately you don't need me and you can do it yourself. Cut my own throat dibbler kind of thing. But in that being the case, thank you very much for stopping past. I really do appreciate you watching the video. At the end of the day, folks, we're all here to do the same thing, and that's enjoy the game, and that's what I want you to do. So thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. All the best, folks. Take care.